Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with the Rudeman. We're back in Canada again. But hey, at least we're starting to make progress. Took me forever to get here, but we're getting here. I got a little bit of money left over. I'm still harvesting. I got some cattle. I don't know how they're doing, but hope they're doing okay. I'm going to buy some more too, tell you what. All right, let's get some action going here. I need to lease a piece of equipment. Let's do a mower. I'll get this one here, put the bigger engine in it. I don't care if the tires are, I guess. Wheel setup, GPS. Yeah, I'm going to put GPS on it, even if it is a lease. For now, anyway. All right, and then, yeah, let's lease that. And then let's go fetch it. Oh, I got a lot of full combines. Hey, Scorp. I don't know. You tell me. Audio, video. Give me a sound check. That's what I'm looking for, right? Cheer. I wonder if I can hook this thing to that. I don't know if I've tried that before. By golly. I've never tried that before. But I was going to bail this time. Tina, how are you? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, or a week, or 2 weeks. Or I don't know, weeks go by pretty darn fast. Thank you, Scorp. Have you noticed the difference in the new microphone? Because I sure like it. It seems to work pretty good. The only way I can test it really is during the recording, actually making recordings. Shadow Wolf, how you doing, JJ? If I can sneak through the tree line here. You never know when there's a stump in there or something. So I got a little bit of grass here, and that's what I'm going to be working on. At the hospital again, huh? Oh, that doesn't sound good. Hey, Bent, how you doing? I'm doing good, JJ. Thanks for asking. All right, I don't want to pick up anything right now, so I'm going to drop this guy. Let's open this up. That's good. Ben says he's doing good. Wow, Tina, that's not good. That's not good. Are you doing okay? Now that you're home, I'm assuming you're home. right, let me see what this thing's... Is this thing spreading or is it... Let's see. Widespreading. I don't want widespreading. What the heck is going on here? Man, I just had a hell of a lag. And I don't know why. Okay, so let's see. Select widespreading. Select widespreading. Swathing dropping. That's what I want. Got home after midnight. But I want to do a little bit of a headland here. And then I've got a lot of crop to pick up. I did a little bit of work on the farm. Actually, I farmed almost all day yesterday on another map. The same map, it's just a different version of it. What I did was I made a copy of this map from where I left off on Tuesday, and I started playing it and to put production in to figure out where I wanted the production to go. So I played almost all day. All right, let's just hire a guy here. Who we got mowing? Stevie's working. Oh, that's not good. How many fields? Oh, geez. I don't know if I've ever counted them. Let's see. Okay, I've got all of these in this section right here. All of those. And then in this bottom section, I've got all the way down to here and there. I'm missing two fields here. And that's where I'm at right now. And I only bought this one because I needed this property right here. So, anyway, yeah, we'll look at that in a minute. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Tina. I hope you're better. All right, I got to start picking up some... Oh, what the hell? I thought I was on that. JT Gaming, hello, how are you? Yeah, that kind of takes all the strength out of you. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. That happened to my wife about a month or so ago, and I ended up taking her to the emergency room for the same reason. She just could not keep anything down. She couldn't eat. she was trying to drink as much as she could, and I was getting worried. So literally, you can't go without eating. She couldn't eat anything. So yeah, I ended up taking her in, and they did the same thing. They put her on an IV, gave her some stuff, and got some bionics back in her stomach. She didn't have to spend the night or anything. They just they kept her for a few hours till she was doing better. But hey, I feel for you. And she's like me. She's stubborn. I tried to get her to go to the doctor during the week, and she wouldn't go. And I kept telling her, it's Friday now. Would you please go in and see a doctor, because it's going to be the weekend, and if it gets worse, then we have no option except to go to the emergency room. And she said, no, I'm feeling better. And I said, well, I haven't seen you eat anything, and you're living in the bathroom. And sure enough, weekend came, she got better, and we had to take her to the emergency room. Anyway, I hope you're feeling better. That's not a good way to lose weight, I'll tell you. There's better ways. You guys are gonna be pissed off when you hear this. Remember, I told you I doubled the grain buckets you guys were gonna get. For some reason, I went in today to check to make sure everything was okay, and I started looking. There's about 4 things you can adjust. One of them is, or 3 things. One of them is no, there's 4 things. One of them is the number of grain buckets you get each time you get them. And that's the one I thought I doubled. I didn't. The next one is how many minutes goes by before you get said grain buckets. And I didn't change that one. I didn't intend to. Then the third one, no, that's the one I changed. That's the one I changed. Instead of leaving it on 5, I changed it to 10. I thought I was doubling the number of the buckets, and I was doubling the amount of time that it took you to earn them. So I actually cut the buckets down. So I fixed it. Now you're getting double the buckets in the same amount of time. I'm getting confused just thinking about it. Talking about that.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Craig. Cheers. First one's on me. All right, let's get this truck going here. Yeah, turned his engine off. Didn't mean to do that. Overload 19 to the store. This is soybeans. I'm selling this for money. I've got some production now, so I need to start storing some crops. I just have to figure out which ones I need to store. And yes, I'm going to have to do potatoes and sugar beets. How you doing, Andy? Yeah, I would. I'd say something, but it's actually true. I've talked to my kids about it. I'm just not as sharp as I used to be. Yeah, the only thing I did different in my other game that I was playing was I swapped out these John Deere for all the Kloss one that I like to use. So I've got 4 Kloss combines on it instead of these 2 John Deeres, 2 leased Klosses. I'm gonna buy a couple more combines, but I got some things I want to do first, money-wise. See if I can outrun this combine. I'll leave that guy there. Let's get this. Uh-oh, trouble. These guys aren't playing well together. Well, at least they're running the opposite direction. That guy's going to the right. This guy's going to go to the left. Well, the right now that I've turned around. It'll work out, don't worry. Don't panic. All right, how's the mowing guy doing? He's almost done. Okay, so where's he at? He's... Where am I? Oh, I see where I'm at. All right, let's get this. I don't have an overloader here, so let's grab this truck. Turn that off. Go over and pick up some grain. That long, huh? Well, at least it went out. I can't believe that Facebook is announcing censorship. I got an email from Facebook, even though I don't have my account anymore. I got an email from Facebook saying they've got a new app to help you stop misinformation on Facebook. Well, misinformation to them is anybody that says something they don't want to hear, which is censorship. And they're bragging about an app that does it for them. Bunch of idiots.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, JJ. All right, so that guy's done. Let's get him put away for now. got a lot of equipment sitting around this building here. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a trip here. I'll show you what I'm doing. I told you I worked all day farming. It wasn't all on the other map. Some of it was on this map because I needed money. So, is that on? That's on. Okay, so let's get up in the air. Okay, so I've got grass on this field here, and the grass is for cattle and also to sell. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. There's my open range. This is an open range field, so I did take that logging machine there and cut down all the trees and plowed up the field and planted grass. And then we're going to buy cattle. There's no fences. Now, look at that tree floating over there. I couldn't get to it. I was clearing out trees, and it's high enough that I can drive underneath. So I guess it's not going to bother anybody. But there's another one over here that's floating around. There's another one floating right there. Weird. Now, that's funny. I own this property here, and I own that property here, and I own the property around where these green trees are, these dark green trees. That's a forest, and I don't own that. I own the property all around it, though. Isn't that weird? Okay, so this is what I needed money for. Let me show you what I bought. Hi, Lori. How's Lori doing? Happy Thursday, she says. I had to buy some production stuff. Now, some of it I had, but some of it is new. This is brand new right here. I searched for this for about 2 hours and finally found it. Then I needed to buy some property. That's why I needed some of that money I was talking about. And then I also had to pay for the production. So this is some kind of a potato production. I'm not entirely sure what. So we'll go in and find out, because I'm not quite sure what it does. This is the bakery that I think Scorpion has. I think this is the one. It looks like the one that he has, except for he's got logos on it for his wife's bakery business. Tell me if I'm wrong, Scorpion, if that's not the one you've got. So I've got a potato thing. So I'm going to have to get potatoes. I've got a bakery, so I'm going to have flour and stuff. So there's this is a sell point, actually. It's called Sell Everything, but there's a particular reason I wanted that one. Some of the ones that say that you can sell everything, you can't. What's that over there? That's just a shed. All right, here I put in a hat factory, and I put it in incorrectly. I may have to change that. I just noticed that I put it in wrong. So I'll fix this later. But basically, you bring straw in here, and they make hats and purses and stuff, and for sale out of straw. And then I've got my oil plant in here for making oil. Canola oil and olive oil. Every time I say olive oil, I think, where's Bluto and Popeye olive oil? So this is a sugar plant. This is a cookie plant, makes cookies. And this is a potato chip plant. So I think it makes potato chips and French fries. And I do have other production, but that's all I could afford to put in at this time. I ran out of money and had to go back into harvest. So there we go. I got a few things to do. I need to buy some cattle. Is it for hoarders? Could be. I'll have to ask Carol. She's the hoarder in our family. Yeah, I was doing that too, Scorpion, but there's one thing that I didn't have time to do the research on, and I'll show you what that is. But I've been saving a little bit of that money to buy some cattle. So let me get in here and get some open. Now, there's other versions of ways to do this. This probably isn't the biggest one. I think this one owns maybe 100 or 230, 250. I can't remember. So let's find out. I'll start buying some cattle. This is going to be beef cattle. So I'm going to do Black Angus, and I'm going to buy the babies and grow them. So I don't want to buy these. That seems like a waste of money. I want to be able to feed them and grow them. So I'm going to buy these, and I'm going to do I can only do 60 at a time. $180. I hope I still got money. Boy, it's coming down fast. Well, that's another reason why I bought the babies. Okay, I got my 250. So they're 250 cattle, and they're free roam. Here's the thing, though. I don't know why there's there's some kind of a bull here or something. I thought I got far enough this way on the free roam, but I didn't go far enough because there's a couple of cattle that cross the road and get in the field. See, that guy's getting pretty close, but they can actually get a little bit into the field. Now, I don't really care because, there's no collision on them, so I can't hurt them or anything like that. But they do cross the road to see what the better grass is. JJ got a new kitten, black and white and red all over. You bought a newspaper? Getting used to you, huh? Or do you have to rub catnip all over yourself and... $17? Wow. That's an old cat, isn't it? Thank you, Tina. Yeah, Andy lost his cat. Did you ever replace your cat, Andy? Maybe somebody already asked that. I'm trying to catch up with chat here. Chicken's day off. All right, I caught up with that. Let's get this. This is a new mod for me. Like I said, some of the production's new for me. Some of the mods that I have are new. This baling mod is new for me. And I had to add another script mod to it, and I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so baling, I'm going to bale because I can make money baling because I'm going to make silage bales. Okay, so this, we're going to, well, now I can't see it because I'm in the field. Let me get out here. I'll show you what it does. Okay, so the baler's the one behind the tractor. The thing behind the baler is the wrapper, the candy wrapper. And first of all, we're going to have to unfold the wrapper. Yeah, let's unfold the wrapper. And then we need to unfold the baler. And the baler moves the wrapper to the side. like that. And then, let's see, I need to, you can change the size of the bales. I think they're set at 220 right now. And let's turn the baler on and then lower the pickup, and we're ready to bale. Now with this setup, there's another baler that doesn't do the wrapping. So you got a choice on the baler. Let's look at this. Okay, so the mod comes with these two balers. This one does the wrapping, this one does not. And there's quite a bit of options on it. You can change it from track to wheels and a bunch of other junk that I changed. And then if we go back, you go to bale wrappers, and there's the bale wrapper that comes with it. All right, so let's get started. I'll show you how it works. And I added a script because with this mod, as the bales come out, they get wrapped and then they stay there. And you have to stop the tractor. You have to physically dump that bale and then start up again. Let me show you. So what I did was I searched for, I don't know, a half hour or so, and I found a script that lets you set whether it automatically drops the bale or not. And so that works pretty good now. And that's in here. You can see it somewhere. You can toggle the wrapper on and off here. Change the size of the bales. And there it is. Current drop mode is set to manual, so I want to change that to automatic. All right. Now, after it wraps, it'll automatically drop the bale and start wrapping the next bale in the row. So here we come. I did this. Look how slow the baler goes. So I kind of have to do this by hand. I can't go someplace and do another job while I'm baling. But after a while, it's kind of therapeutic. Okay, now we're getting a wrapper going. Oh, it's going to drop it right in the field, isn't it? It sure is. All right, I'm going to have to move that. Otherwise, the combines are going to get it. But as you can see, it works great. They just keep coming out, wrapping and dropping, and I don't have to stop. And this is very satisfying. I was sitting here doing this yesterday, and about halfway through the field, I thought, you know what? This is great. I feel so good. It's kind of like, you know, your tractor is you, the baler is your stomach, and the end is the colon. You get to crunch the grass up, smish it into a pile, and then poop it out, wrap it with some gift wrap, and it's ready to go under the tree. It just feels so satisfying. I can have my morning constitution all day. JJ is going to town on spending. JJ, nice barbecue. Oh, and you can change the color of the bales. There's about, I don't know, there's about 15 different colors you can choose from. I just chose red because I want to be able to see them. Yeah, it's so satisfying. It's like taking a morning constitution all day long. I got to the point where I wanted to read the Wall Street Journal while I was doing this. There were guys, when I worked at the bank, there were guys that literally could not start their day without taking the Wall Street Journal to the bathroom and sitting in there for a half an hour. So this works pretty good. Now, the reason that I was looking for that sell everything mod that I was telling you about, and why I didn't put it on mine, on my store yet, anyway, is I'm not quite sure I wasn't quite sure how to do the silage bales. So I looked and looked and looked, and I found this sell point that's called Sell Everything, and with it, Scorpion's beating the bad tree. This will take all kinds of bales. It even takes the silage bales and regular bales. So it works pretty slick. So that's why I got that one. Took me a while to find it. I got to get to work here. Oh, geez, look at this. Alrighty then. JJ, you're on both, are you? That means you're getting double buckets because you earn grain buckets over there too. So I think I already harvested the canola, and I didn't sell the canola. I put it in storage so that I'd have something to take to the oil machine, the oil factory. Starting to get rich.
Oh, yeah.
I doubled your buckets. Cheers, Craig. I don't know if Craig was lurking when I told everybody that I screwed up when I went to double your buckets and I made it. I didn't double them. I cut them in half. Back pay, Scorpion says. I thought I was changing the buckets that you earned from 5 to 10, and I changed the time frame from 5 to 10. So at first you were getting buckets every 5 minutes, and I changed it to 10 minutes. And I thought I was changing the number of buckets that you were getting to 10. Anyway, back pay. So I got to pay you for laying on your back, huh? You guys. I hate you guys. I'm going home. I can't remember the fat kid on South Park. He used to say something like that. Tina, don't panic. Have I got a combine in the woods? Is there a combine in the woods? There is. What are you doing out here? Evidently couldn't turn around quick enough. I didn't do my headland that I normally do. I didn't think I had to on this because there's a road there. I'm not right up into the trees. But I was wrong. Just to let you guys know, I had about an hour and a half nap just before I started the live stream. So I went to bed last night Where's he going? Stop. Oh, maybe he needs to do that. Oh, I just fired Andy. Uh-oh. Sorry, Andy. I went to bed and I couldn't sleep, so I was sitting there watching Barney Miller's. And I finally went to sleep, and I woke up about 3 hours later and could not go back to sleep. So I was running this morning on 3 hours sleep. So I laid down just before I knew I had to get up and have lunch. And I got a good, strong, almost 2 hours nap. And then got up, had a sandwich, and was ready to go. Yeah, it's not like it was on that big map that we used to play, Scorpion. What the hell's wrong with my brakes? JJ got his own tractor. The olives and the grapes, you know, I was growing those on that map you're playing. And, oh my God, it took forever to do those. I didn't know, or I don't know, whether there's a way to even automate it. Yeah, it took me forever to do a small field of grapes and olives. Yeah, it's getting cold again here. It was about 38 last night, and it's only about 45 today, so it's only warming up a couple degrees. And I sleep with either a window open and no heat on. I don't put heat in the bedrooms. And Carol said when I got from my nap, I sounded like I was catching a cold. Could be, I don't know. Alrighty then, let's go. What's he doing? Where am I? Where the? Oh, I see where I'm at. Yeah, I've been that way for a couple weeks now, Tina. I just can't sleep. I just keep waking up, and I can't get certain stuff out of my mind. You know, I wake up and I'm thinking about my brother, and I'm thinking about Carol's sister, and that we lost and stuff, and I'll it's in my mind, and I'll just start screaming at myself, would you just stop thinking about it? Because I start thinking about it, and then I can't go back to sleep. It's just horrible. I don't know. Is that the guy I was trying to... Oh, yeah. I need to... what is this? This is this wheat? Okay, I'm going to keep some of this wheat because I don't know what it takes for the bakery. I haven't used any of this stuff yet. So I have used, on the last map I was on, I did use the oil factory but I haven't used the bakery, not this one anyway. So I don't know how it works, and I haven't used the straw machine or the straw factory. Yeah, see, there's cows that are getting into the field, but I guess that's okay. Wouldn't cows do that? They'd be out there eating that grain, wouldn't they? Yeah, they say time heals all wounds. All right, let me see if this is... I don't know where stuff goes. Or actually, I don't even know what it takes. Let's see. Let me jump over here, up these stairs, and take a look. Now, there's another way to do what I just did, and that's to just go down in the menu and click on this little thingy, my bobberdoodle here. What is that? Some kind of an automatic belt? Bakery, bread and cake. Production takes what? Flour, sugar, milk, eggs. But oh my friggin' God! Bread. I need all of that, so I don't have a flour mill in. I need to put a flour mill in. I don't even know if I have one. So let's get out of here. Production. Do I even have a flour mill? Start on the end here. Work our way backwards. There's the straw processing. Seed production. That's the potato chip factory. There's the potato production. Okay, the potato production does the same thing, looks like. French fries, stuff like that. So this may be redundant. Oh, wait a minute. This only does chips. Okay, this does potato chips and French fries. So this does more than that big old factory does. All right, this one is a pig food, sugar mill, poop loop, liquid and solid poop, a lime factory, hay silage factory, fertilizer. There's the cookie one, and the cookie one. I don't know where you get the chocolate. Maybe I don't need the cookie one. Where do you get chocolate? And I don't know. I'm gonna have to put something in to get the strawberries too. There's the spinnery, a dairy, carpentry, bakery, grape processing, oil mill. I got the oil mill. Cereal factory. Cereal factory. Sugar mill, spinnery, grain mill. Does the grain mill make, does that make flour? Is that what that is? Flour right there? Maybe that's what I need. Chocolate in the dairy? A particular dairy? All right, so I'm gonna just have to find some of these. Uh-oh, what did I just hit? I don't know what I just hit. Oh, I hit the tilde. Yeah, so I don't know where to go with some of this stuff. I think there's a mill already on the I wonder if that's just a sell point. Okay, so let's take a look. We got the bakery that makes bread and cake. We've got potato production that makes chips and fries. We've got another one just makes chips, sugar cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and oatmeal raisin. The sugar mill, sugar beet cut sugar. What the hell does that mean? Sugar cane sugar, which I'm never going to make. The straw processing makes the hats, like I said, and the oil thing. So I don't have anything that makes flour. I'm gonna have to find something. All right. Well, in the meantime, I'll just put this in storage until I figure out what the hell to do. Yay, French fries. Oh, wait a minute. What did the cereal thing do? I don't think I put that in. Did the cereal thing output flour? Anybody know? A lot of money in the spinnery and clothing. I haven't actually done a lot of clothing. Oh, I need to feed. I need to feed the cattle. What do I feed them? Grass, I think. And I don't. Maybe I should pick up some of this grass and not bale it all. Ah! Who left that trailer in the way? Hi, Dennis. Hope you're doing well today, Dennis. Okay, I jammed those two pieces of equipment together. Now I gotta get him back out of the way and then hook up to it. My repair bills are outrageous on this farm. I keep banging into everything. Doing well, Dennis. Thank you for asking. All right, so I got to get some of this stuff to feed the cattle. You know what? Before I do that, I bought some grass to feed the other cattle, and I don't think I used it all. Let me go check. Oh, I didn't have to do that. I could do this. Okay, corn, straw, mixed rations. Okay, I didn't feed them grass. I fed them mixed rations. All right, fine. What the hell am I? I ran into the shed. Okay, I'll buy some grass for now. Or no, I mean I'm not gonna buy some grass. I'm gonna pick some up. All right, here we go. Now, there was animals. I do have another mod in here. This large cow shed here holds 230 cattle, and it's a modern looking one. Well, maybe it's not. I thought it looks modern in the picture. It looks like it's pretty damn rusty in real life. But that holds 230 cattle in that little bitty little thingamabobberdoodle there. And let's see, what else did I have? Ranch barn, that holds 150. The open range is 250. And then you've got these cow barn with feeding robot. That's the only ones I've got. I didn't get a lot of things for animals. And I didn't find the chicken one. I was looking for a chicken one that had a sizable amount of chickens. And I got tired of looking. Yeah, that's my problem, that bronchitis. I don't know who was talking about bronchitis. Lori, were you talking about bronchitis? Yeah. When I was young, I got bronchitis like 3 and 4 times a year. And I've had pneumonia 3 or 4 times. And I would get bronchitis every year, 2 or 3 times, the whole time I was growing up. And now I have to be really careful because any cold will go down into my lungs and I get sick. That's what I was worried about the COVID. I thought, oh God, if I get COVID, it's gonna go in my lungs, and if it does, I'm screwed. And as it turns out, it didn't. It went into my head. And all I did was lose my damn hearing. And for some reason, they left my tonsils in until I was 26 years old. I had my tonsils out about a year before I got married. Uh-oh. Ah! Oh, it went right through it. I forget there's no collision on these booms. Yeah, I wasn't quite 26. I was probably 25 because I got married when I was 26. But I remember they took my tonsils out and they burned them out. They cauterized them. And I remember being 25 years old and laying on the living room floor, just rolling in agony, in pain. And, you know, they told me that it was better to cauterize them. I don't know who, the doctor told me that. And it was the healing process that gets you, because when they cauterize it, everything shrinks. And it's like your muscles are, you know, just super tight in your throat. It just, oh my God, the pain was unbelievable. I was just rolling on the floor in pain. And then I really got pissed when I started feeling better, because I asked the doctor, I said, God, I hope that these don't grow back. And he looked at me and said, well, there are cases that have. I said, God, don't tell me that. Almost got arrested for I kicked his ass. No, I'm just kidding. I thought about it though. He was mean to me. Okay, I want some bales. So let me see how much the cattle will take. I bet they're gonna take more than I've got out here. I may have to buy some. Now, unfortunately, you can't see the triggers, but they're there. There's one right to the right, or to the left of this thing. And hopefully, it'll show up when I run over it. Or not. Man, JJ's going to town spending money. JJ got a hold of his folks' credit card. I know there's a trigger there. Dang it. There is. I can see it right there. But it won't come out of this. It won't come out of this. I need to get a different trailer, I think. But I don't know why you can't see the trigger when you're in the machine. It's the same with the water. There's a trigger there for the water, too. Whoops. I was trying to read the chat and run into the silo. All right, let's get, oh geez, I got stuff just hanging out there, don't I? Why is that? Why is he in the middle of the field? Is this even my field? What's he doing out here? Dar, what are you doing? Oh, I'm looking at the field incorrectly. That's his. That's the last run. Okay, sorry, Dar. I'll put you back. She knew what she was doing. Oh my God, I missed soup du jour again. I miss Alan. Remember Alan? He never missed a soup du jour. Man, and when it was 2 o'clock, he was screaming soup du jour, soup du jour. So Carol found a sale on Mountain Dew, so I got a little bit of Mountain Dew. I hadn't had any Mountain Dew for a while. I had one setting in the fridge, and it's been set there for weeks, because I just couldn't bring myself to drink the last one. Okay, now this is a bottle, it's not a can. So, here we go. I don't know if you can hear that or not. It went with a little snap to it. I get nervous about the bottles because I'm always afraid of knocking it over with my hand. I'm not Italian, but I talk like an Italian. My hands are always moving. And I have knocked a few cans over, or not cans, but bottles. But I have a big, heavy aluminum koozie that I use with the cans, and it's heavy. It's hard to knock over. I've never knocked it over, but I've knocked a few bottles over. They seem to be easy to knock over. Oh crap, I've got time running, don't I? Yeah, I do. I've got time running. Let me what did I just hit? I keep hitting the wrong damn key today. Uh-oh. Take that kitty cat down. I had some time running because I need to have some crops grow. Yeah, they're not always flat on the bottom, are they, Scorpion? Craig wants a raise. Oh my God, what happened? I can't see. All right, we're gonna do it manually. Hey, it rained on me. There we go. I don't like the fog though. Take the fog away. There we get some sunshine in here. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. So I'm digging up old movies. I've told myself I'm not watching any YouTube. I'm so sick of this political stuff that's going on. I can't take it. It's driving me nuts. So I'm looking for old movies. I dug out Flash Gordon. Has anybody seen Flash Gordon? I haven't seen it for years. That's a movie that makes me laugh so hard. It's kind of like Buck Rogers a little bit, but the guy that made the movie, Flash Gordon, was also the guy that used to make the Adam West Batman TV show. And remember the Batman where they'd hit and it would go crash, pow, boom, and it was so campy and kind of like a comedy. Well, that's the same guy that made Batman, made Flash Gordon, and so Flash Gordon's a little bit campy like that. And the music is by Queen, and you can't get any better than that in a movie. Anyway, that's probably going to be the next movie that I binge on. Flash. Flash was funny. He was a football player. Flash Gordon, a football player from the New York someplace, and he couldn't remember his name, so they put it on a T-shirt for him. And there's all kinds of hot women in that movie. Now, they're fully clothed. That's not an issue. But it was back in the days where the females were pretty and the males were pretty. It's just got pretty people in it, and so there you go. People are too afraid to do that anymore. Andy's tired from being in the brewery, sneaking cakes to Bass's wife. Yeah, it kind of ruined that guy that played Flash, Sam Jones, I think his name was. Yeah. That movie kind of ruined his movie career because he couldn't do anything besides that. It really typecast him really bad.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Lori. Anyway, so I pulled that out, and there's a movie that I liked back in the day. Nobody's ever heard of it. It's called Krull. And it's kind of a Dungeons and Dragons fantasy type movie. And it's just a fun watch. But nobody's ever heard of it. It's called Krull, Krull, and I've got that too on DVD or someplace. I'm gonna pull that one out too because I haven't seen that show since the '80s. So I'm pulling out all these old movies I haven't seen in years. I'm thinking about pulling all the old Batmans out too, with Michael Keaton. And you can't get a good movie anymore. Oh, Scorpion, you've seen Kroll? I've yet to find anybody that's seen it. Every time I mention it, people say, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, you had to see it." Yeah, I haven't seen Wraith for a number of years either. There's just a bunch of good movies out there, and you just can't find any that are being made nowadays. And the funny part is, if you start looking at some of the old movies that were made, you're going to find out that you actually could not make them today with the culture that we have now. Oh, I better get back to the field. I'm gonna take my pretty green tractor. Isn't that tractor gorgeous? I don't know if these get dirty, this paint job. I don't know if they get dirty. I haven't had it long enough to find out. Okay, I'm gonna use this trailer to get that grass. Actually, let's do, I think I screwed up when I put this thing in here. I can't drive up to it easily. All right, let's see if I can buy some grass. I'll let that go for a minute. Lori does the same thing around the holidays. My wife gets into Hallmark during the holidays, and even she's getting tired of it. Daddy's Home? I don't know if I've seen that one. Yeah, Carol is really into the Hallmark movies, but she said that even those are getting bad nowadays. They were always a formula. You know, every single one of them is just different actors, same movie over and over and over. But she said they're even getting bad now, where she's getting tired of watching them. I didn't think that ever happened. Needed the tissue. Who's in that? Maybe I have seen it. Oh, at Christmas time, I have one in particular, one Scrooge. Well, it's not called Scrooge. It's called A Christmas Carol. I like the one with George C. Scott. I watch it every year. And then there's a comedy one out called Carol's Christmas. Instead of Christmas Carol, it's called Carol's Christmas. It's about this young guy, young single guy by the name of Carol. And it's not C-A-R-O-L, it's K-O-R-E-L-L, something like that. It's his last name, Carol, but it is hilarious. I don't like Bill Murray much, so I don't watch Scrooged. I've seen it, but he's just one of those guys for some reason, I just don't take a fancy to. I've heard he's kind of a butthead, too, in real life. He's kind of a prima donna. A little bit of the way he acts in the movies is his real personality. The version of death in that one. In that movie I was telling you about, Carol's Christmas, Aiden picked out something for you at the store, huh? And he doesn't do what I used to do. I used to say, "Oh, look at that guy over there." My mom would look away, and I'd grab something and throw it in the cart, and she'd get to the counter, and there would be so many things in the cart that she didn't actually want to buy. And of course, there's always a line at the grocery store, so she felt bad keeping holding people up, so she just bought it. But anyway, that movie, Carol's Christmas, one of the ghosts of Christmas past, I think it is a Jamaican guy. No, it's Marley. His partner, Marley, is a Jamaican guy, and he says, "I'm Marley Man. I'm Marley Man." It's hilarious. You have to see it. It's hard to explain. That thing got anything in it? Or did I do that one yet? I'm getting behind today. I can't keep my mind on one thing. What happened? It put it all in the back. I've had this mod do that before. That's a full trailer, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's half full. And then when you go to empty it, it fills out like it's supposed to. Watch, this is weird. All right, if I can see if I can find the sweet spot again. It's just to the right of the feed trough. It should show up when you roll over it. Or not. Doggone it. Maybe I gotta get closer. Let me get closer. There it is. It might have been there before and I just missed it. But watch the trailer. Watch the grass in the trailer when I go to dump it. It fills it up. What a weird glitch. Oh, and it didn't take it all. Oh, you know what I need? I need to get a water trailer. Let me see if I can find my water trailer. Nope. It's not in there. Okay. Was it in with animals? I don't know. I don't know where I put it. It's one of my mods. I can't remember how I modded it. Oh, maybe I didn't put it in. Maybe. Is there yeah, animals. Let's look in that one. There it is. Right there. Okay. I don't care about the color. It's not too expensive to buy it. Okay, so let's go dump this into storage. Have I heard of Ashton Kutcher? Yeah, wasn't he married to Demi Moore? He was in that 70s show. Has made a bunch of movies. I saw one where he was a spy. Yeah, there's not enough food in there, is there? I haven't done anything to the mods. I just put them in. I was in a hurry, kind of, sort of. What are they playing? Mila Kunis, she plays World of Warcraft, or she did. She's a gamer. She lied to get that job in that '70s show. She lied about her age. She was a lot younger than they thought. Or she appeared to be older than she is. However you want to state that. But she got the job because of it. Alright, I gotta move these combines. They're just sitting there doing nothing. Not gonna get done this way. Only got one really working. Okay, I gotta do this the hard way, or the easy way, because I can't get through the trees with the headers on. So let's pop this into what? Field 55. 55. This isn't my field, is it? Uh-oh. It isn't my field. What's one of my fields? Should buy it. Man, there's a hell of a hole there. Alright, I'll just start it right here. Now, I don't think we were doing soybeans, which means that the spreader down here isn't set. It's set for widespread. So I need to adjust that. And let it go. That should give me some straw. All right, now let's see. What else was I doing? This guy, he's still got fruit in him. What? Oh, no wonder I'm not seeing the chat. My chat's not moving. Hang on. Damn, I missed a lot of chat. She was 14 on the show when she started. Yeah, she lied about her age. Hey, John's in the house. Hi, John. Yeah, and there was a period of time during that show that she was blind in one eye. She lost her vision in one eye for several years and never told anybody. Maybe her family knew, but she didn't tell anybody. And I guess one day it just came back, her eyesight. Weird. Uh-oh. Yeah. I better stop him. I gotta do a headland around that. If I can climb every mountain here. Climb every mountain. Parents are Ukrainian? Yeah, I knew that. I never watched the '70s show. I think the only thing I've ever watched that she's actually acted in I can't remember the name of the movie. It was a science fiction movie where she's from Earth, but she's some kind of a space princess. And that guy that played Magic Mike, I can't think of his name either. He was in it. All right, let's take this guy and put him over. Hey, Romeo. Let's see. Let's see what field that is. Okay. I meant to go in that other field over there. She can speak it, but she can't read it. Yeah, it was probably spoken around the house, but she probably went to school and they don't teach Ukrainian or Russian in school. No, it wasn't Elysium. Elysium had Matt Damon in it. It was something else. I just can't think of the name of it. Yeah, Elysium had, I think it was Matt Damon and the girl that played Clarice in Hannibal Lecter movie, Silence of the Lambs. What the hell's her name? Jodie something. That she played in Elysium with Matt Damon. Jesse got you some water, huh? You have to start calling him Water Boy. All right, let's get this feller, and go get that other combine picked up so I can get this job done. Jupiter Ascending, that's it. That was it. It was kind of a meh movie. You only watched it for her, huh? Yeah, I didn't even know who she was. I'd never watched the 70s show. I knew she was in it. I never started looking about anything about her until I saw the article where she was a World of Warcraft player. And so I started looking into who she was, and I found out she was on the 70s show, which I never watched. And I had watched Jupiter Ascending, but I didn't know who she was. So it didn't mean anything to me. And then I saw the article where she'd lost her vision. And I thought, wow, she's a pretty tough girl. There was an eclipse? I didn't even know there was one. Redeem commute. We're going to have to get you a commute one. A lunar eclipse? Oh, well, we'd never be able to see it here. It's always cloudy. It's always raining on the coast. Well, I got all this production. I can't get anything running. Your brother went to high school with Ashton? Ah. Well, I'm up at that time. I get up at 3, 4 in the morning, seems like, lately. Not by choice. The night before last, I stayed up till 1 o'clock, dinking around, and woke up at 4. Don't drop it. Oh, it's gonna drop it. Oh well, it's still kind of on the field. Yeah, this is a pretty good outfit here, especially since I added that script that makes it automatically drop the bales. I'll have to put this in the OneDrive. I don't have it in the OneDrive yet. I haven't tried it yet. I don't like putting things in a OneDrive unless I've actually used them, so that I know they're a decent mod. So yeah, I'll put this one in. What I'll do is I'll put it in its own folder, so that you know where the script is at, because you have to add the script separately. It's 2 different mods. You have one mod for the baling equipment and one mod for the script. Yeah, I've never liked nighttime. When people say, "Oh, I'm a night owl, I'll stay up all night," I don't like nighttime. To me, nighttime is lonely. It's dark. It's quiet. Everybody else is sleeping generally, and I just sit there and my mind goes places it shouldn't go, health-wise, and I get lonely. I just, so I don't like nighttime, but I'm not a morning person either. I get up pretty easy, but it takes me, a half hour or so to get going. Oh, she was in Ted too? See, I didn't know. I didn't know she was in Ted. I've seen Ted, but I guess at that time I didn't know who she was. Or if I did, it didn't really hit me. I'm not a big movie star person. I think they're just people like the rest of us, except for they can't do a real job. They're just pretenders, and the really good ones can pretend really good. So they can do something I can't do, but they can't do what I can do either. And most of them aren't all that smart. Charlie Crawford, The Book of Eli. That was a good book. That was a good movie. I like Denzel Washington. The Book of Eli it had me completely fooled. The ending of that movie just kind of shook me up. Yeah, I've always been that way, Lori. if I wake up at night, I don't see any point of laying there suffering, trying to go back to sleep. So I just get up. All right, I got a couple of turds ready to poop out here, so I'm gonna stop this and poop them out. So, yeah, you have to shut the machine down. So let me pick the pickup thing up. Whoops, I'm on the wrong thing. Open that back up. I gotta get on the baler. Let's get on the baler. Raise the pickup. Turn it off. And then I think it's the Y button. I can't remember. Lower pickup. Turn on baler. Maybe the baler needs to be turned on. Let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's a new mod. I haven't used it much, so but I know there's a way to do it. Maybe you do have to turn that other machine off. Let me turn that one off. And then get back on the... Turn on baler, lower pickup. Stop engine. Edit mode. Unload baler, there it is. Okay, so it's Y, and that'll poop these two out. And then I can turn the wrapper back on and wrap them up. There we go. Later, JJ. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm not getting very much harvest done, am I? I was all excited because I was going to do some production, but I found out now I can't because I don't have enough production. Okay, let's shut that down. And fold it up. There we go. And then fold that up. We're ready to transport. Sweet. Yeah, it works pretty good. Nice outfit. Now I just have to pick the bales up. All right, let's get back to work. Let's see. I need to get this truck. Oh, that's the tractor. There we go. I need to go pick up my my water tank. I'm gonna shoot over there. Yeah, I was gonna do it this weekend, and I just didn't. I just didn't do it. I'll watch for you being on. I can do that. I actually was playing this game. Like I said, I played it all day yesterday, and I was live streaming it on Discord. Nobody ever came in, but that's okay. I was just dinking around. So, alrighty then. We're going to send this away. I don't know where to go. Let's go to 50, see where that's at. Hey, 50 is the grass field. Sweet. All right, there is a well on this farm as well as the main farm. So I can get water right here on the farm. I'm surprised. I can't believe that they took watering the cows in the barns away. You don't have to water them anymore, do you? Do you still have to put straw for bedding in there? Or did they take that away too? Do I have to drive over the... Maybe I have to drive over the icon. This truck sounds like a vacuum cleaner. All right, we're getting water. Let's, okay, is this guy done here? Did I get all the... No, I didn't. He's not done. So no straw in the open range one, but you do in the barn? Okay. I think I already did put some in there, but I can't remember. I'll have to look. Long trailer. There's a movie out called The Long, Long Trailer. It's an old movie from the 1950s. It's with Lucille Ball and her husband Desi Arnaz. And they're taking some kind of a trip with this travel trailer. And the travel trailer is like a mile long, and they're going up mountain roads that are like a hiking path. And it's hilarious, some of the shit they get into with this big trailer. I was never a big Lucille Ball fan. It's kind of like watching her embarrassed me because they did such silly things. Just like Gilligan's Island. Gilligan's Island was funny for about 5 minutes, and then it got where it was too stupid to watch. And yes, that's my opinion. I watched it, but you know, I was just a kid. I thought it was pretty silly. It kind of embarrassed me. Okay, this guy's empty. We can move him. So let's move him. Again, I started him on a field that doesn't belong to me. Okay, and I need to adjust the spreader so we get windrow. My combine's getting dirty, aren't they? Okay, that one needs emptied. So I need to find that one to... God, everything needs emptied. This guy full yet? Holy smokes! It's going to take forever to fill this thing. Does it stop filling when I go away? No, it keeps going. It's just very slow. And I have no idea how much water it's going to take. Let me see, because I don't want to fill it up if I don't have to. Look, you can sell the water. That thing does take everything. It even takes water. Wonder if I get my money back. I'll have to try it. Well, of course you would. It's a sell point. I do have the tank is modded to dump water faster, but I think it's the well that needs to be modded to add water faster. And that's not my mod. I don't know what the hell how it works. All right, it didn't take all the water, so let me go and see if I can sell it and get my money back. That sell point's a new mod too. I haven't really used it. The only thing I've sold on it is those red bales. Cool. You can sell the water. Okay, watch to see if the money goes up. Yeah, it does. See how fast it unloads? I modded it to unload fast, but I don't think you can mod it to load fast. I think that's the other one. Your mom met Gilligan? I met Marianne. Mary, the girl that played Dawn Wells, that played in Gilligan's Island. She played Marianne. I used to work in a little town where my brother lived, my two brothers, and it was wheat country, and a little town called Elmira, Washington. And I was staying with my brother's fiance's family because they were a big farmer in town, and he had this huge house with lots of rooms, and so they told me I could just stay with them. Because it was closer to the wheat fields than where my brother lived. So they were gracious enough to give me a place to live while I was there for the summer. And they had their local parade and fair going on, and Dawn Wells was the master of ceremonies and the parade marshal. And so she was there for the week, and she was staying with this farmer and his family. So we'd have dinner together every night. I got to talk to her, and she was a sweetheart. She was a single mom. But yeah, that was cool. I would rather meet Marianne than Gilligan. So I was a happy camper. All right, where in the heck? Okay, so that guy can unload now, Annie. Let's get him motating. Okay, we want him actually. We're done with soybeans, but let's see if I can make him move. All right, he's not wanting to do anything. Okay, yeah, he doesn't want to do that. Let's overload at I'm going to send him to Johnson's farm and see if he'll do that. No? All right, let's get this guy over to the other combines. I think I've moved all the combines now. I have reseeded, by the way, a couple of fields. So I reseeded these in oats because I don't have any oats, and I didn't know if it took oats for the cookies. So I thought, well, I'll do some oats. I hadn't done oats yet anyway. And I did canola here because I want to get some canola oil And that's as far as I got because these fields were still being harvested. So how are the cars in open field? The cows? Oh, they're happy as clams out there. And I think they've got everything they need. I don't think they need anything but food and water. I don't think. Animals. They're healthy. There's 250. They've got food. They've got water, and they haven't made any milk because they're not milk cows. These are beef cows. So that's fine. That's what they're for. But like I said, yeah, they're getting out in the field a little bit. I thought that I was far enough this way, but I'm not. But that's okay. I didn't want to go any farther because I knew I was going to put some production in here. So that's all right. If they're in the field, they're not going to hurt anything. And they don't go very far in. They only go about 5 or 10 feet in, like that one. They're not hurting anything. That's cool that you can sell the water. I like that. I always used to bother me when I would fill the tank up and it didn't take very much water, and then my tank was now full of water and I couldn't get rid of it. There's a cheaty way you can get rid of it, of course, but I need a truck with a longer base. This one really sucks up close to the cab. This trailer barely. There's a point where if you tune too sharp, it catches. So you have to be careful. And this thing's weird the way it works. Let's see if I can figure it out again. Let's unfold that. And it's set for pallet auto load. I don't want pallet auto load. Euro pallets, we need to go to 220 pound bales, square bales. There we go. And then enable auto load. And there we go. We're cooking with oil now. Andy tripping through the house with a keg again. Okay, why is it not picking some of them up? It did that before when I've used this. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Now it's picking them up again. I don't get it. And I have trouble with this trailer because when you drive this trailer over that sell point, it doesn't sell them off the trailer. And when you unload the trailer, you can unload the trailer anywhere. Like I could unload it right here on the field. Did you notice when I picked that bale up, it took the one off the field? Oh no, the one on the field's still there. Never mind. Anyway, what it does, it doesn't drop them on the ground, it throws them. And so your bales are scattered every damn where. I need to find a better trailer. I've got a couple more auto load trailers, but I haven't had a chance to use them yet, so I don't know if they work. I wonder if Andy ever gets confused between changing a keg and changing his wife. All right, that thing is at the, and it dumped the, so I made a little money and didn't even know it. Okay, so let's take, we're gonna change this to back to field pickup, and we're gonna take this to 50 and sell it at the store, and we're doing, what were we doing? Was it wheat? I think it was wheat. Uh-oh. Trouble. Yeah, I think my auto load script is old. I have had it for quite a while. So it's probably an older script. The trailer is the long trailer. I thought you were talking about the water trailer. You used a man truck instead of a woman truck? That's sexist, Scorpion. My cows have run amok. Yeah, it makes it hard to milk them. You gotta chase them down. She's a big jerk girl, she can change herself. Oh, wrong kind of change, Andy. I didn't mean, I meant change like get a new wife. That, what you said makes me feel bad because I didn't mean it that way. All right, where's my trucks at? I got a lot of product. I may need this other truck, so let me find, let's see if I've got a, let's use this tractor here. What did I just drop? I dropped the wrong thing. Let's drop that. And then I'm gonna grab this other trailer over here. I have too much crop coming in. If I ever paid attention to what I was doing, I'd be hauling grain like nobody's business, but I've been dinking around doing silage bales and watering animals and teasing Andy about changing kegs. All right, let's see. Let's do overload 51, Rudy store hay, wheat. Click on that, let him go. Uh-oh. What the hell? I think this was an accident. What happened there? That was weird. Oh, I see. He was crossing the road to turn around and he hit that truck. Silly. Silly combine tricks are for kids. Carol bought a great big box of Rice Krispie treats. I haven't had those for years. They're actually pretty good. A sugar plum fairy. Well, it is getting close to Christmas. But hey, it's going to be Christmas before we know it. Visions of Andy running through my head. I can't believe it's 3 o'clock already. It seems like I just got here. Andy says, what? Yeah, look, the cattle, they love it out here. And now that the grass is growing, they can get something to eat. The grass is kind of sparse out here. I saw something, and I don't remember what I was looking at. When I was looking through mods yesterday, there was some kind of a mod on animated animals or something, and I was gonna look at it, and I didn't get the chance. I was too busy looking for a mod in particular, which I think was that cell mod over there. I was specifically looking for a mod that I could sell bales to. And every time you put bales in, it's only equipment. And then when I put sell in, you get everything. And you couldn't put sell bales because then it said, and didn't know what the hell you were looking for. Their search system is terrible. You can only put one word in. You can't put sell bales or sell tractors or sell, you have to put bale or sell. When I put sell in, I got everything but the kitchen sink. And so I was going through all of those, and I came across something that said animal animations or something like that. And I wanted to look at it, but I thought, no, I got to keep going because I've been looking for an hour now, and I don't want to start over. What? What did I miss? Sugar plum ale? Oh, Scorp. All right, guys. Time for me to go. I might come on this weekend. I might come in tomorrow. I know a couple of you wanted me to play that ranch thing, so I might do it on Friday. We'll see. I've been itching to maybe get back into Farmer's Dynasty on a live stream because I didn't live stream it before. I made videos of it, and it was a early access game. So there's a lot of stuff that didn't work, and the stuff that did, and they didn't have a lot of stuff to do because it was early access, and it was like almost every other week they would add something new, and I ended up stopping the gameplay when I'd done everything I could do, and it was still in early access. And I told myself, well, when they finish the game, I'll come back and continue, and I never did. So now I'm thinking about live streaming it. So I don't know. We'll think about it. But stay tuned. It's not scheduled. Hopefully, if you see a notification and you're around at that time, you can come and join me, and I'll do something. Anyway, thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. And take care of your families. Ta-ta.